Live from Placer High School on the campus of Placer High School in Auburn, California tonight. It's your 60th annual Kendall Arnett basketball tournament. Tonight's championship game pitting your Bear River Bruins versus the Foothill Mustangs right here on your Nevada County Game of the Week. Welcome everybody to Placer High School here in Auburn, California for the 60th annual Kendall Arnett basketball tournament. This is the oldest and finest basketball tournament for high schools in the state. And Marty, Kendall Arnett, my understanding, was a very fine coach back in the 40s.
That's correct.
For Placer High School, and this tournament was named after him, but 60 years, that's quite a tradition.
Yeah, they've held this game here for like you've mentioned, 60 years. It's got a big tradition. They've a lot of teams continue to play here every year. This is only about the third time that, if I remember correctly, that Bear River has had a chance to come in here and play this. It's normally Del Oro and Nevada Union. However, this year they play in another tournament, so Bear River had an opportunity, and sure enough, with this basketball squad that they brought in here tonight, they have a chance to win this championship and go on in the record books as the winner of the 2001 Arnett tournament.
There are 8 teams that have participated in this tournament. Of course, your host, Placer High School, along with Golden Sierra, Foothill, San Juan, Oakmont, Christian Brothers, Colfax High School, and of course Bear River. And getting to these finals, Bear River and, of course, the Foothill Mustangs. How did these teams get here, Marty?
Well, the first night, on Thursday night when this tournament started, Foothill went up against San Juan, and it was a very close game up until the last part of the game, and they ended up winning by 5 points. And so that allowed them to move into the next bracket against Placer, and that was on Friday night, and they squeaked out a victory. Another close call for this Placer Hillman, as the Foothill beat them 52-51, and that's how they got here. Bear River opened up Thursday night against Colfax, going to be their crosstown rival next season when they move to the new league, and they kind of walked away with it. It was close for about the first half. But then it was 63-46 for Bear River, and then last night Bear River took on Christian Brothers, who beat Oakmont in a very close game, and they came up victorious by 67-64. And so far, Bear River has put together 130 points in these first 2 games.
So both teams on the court right now. Really good crowd out here tonight, Saturday night. Your Touchdown Productions presentation of Bear River Bruin basketball is brought to you by Liberty Motors and the new Liberty Outlet of Grass Valley. Gary Alkenbrecht, Tom Rubino, and Val Vittigan remind you to drive safely during this holiday season. That's Liberty Motors and the new Liberty Outlet of Grass Valley.
And by Hanson Brothers Construction and HBE Rentals of Grass Valley. Orson and Helen Hanson, along with Sue Peterson, wish you the merriest holiday season ever. Hanson Brothers Construction and HBE Rentals of Grass Valley.
And Premier Plumbing and Irrigation Supply of Nevada City, Mark and Chuck Ryan, along with Kerry McDonald, wish you and your family a very happy new year. That's the new Premier Plumbing and Irrigation Supply of Nevada City.
And by Grass Valley Glass of Grass Valley, Sean and Marty, and now Curtis Salwin wish you a prosperous new year. It's Grass Valley Glass of Grass Valley.
Accent Lighting of Grass Valley, Donna and Arnold Goldberg hope the new year brings you health and happiness. The new Accent Lighting of Grass Valley.
And by Mountain Recreation of Grass Valley, owners Jason and Jill Auld wish you a happy and playful new year. It's Mountain Recreation of Grass Valley.
And as always, Happy New Year from Touchdown Productions, Nevada County's leader in sports television. Join us next week on the Nevada County Game of the Week as we travel to Bear River High School to watch the Lady Bruins take on the Placer Hill Gals in their first league game of the year 2002. Can the Lady Bruins win the SFL title and go to Arco Arena again this year? The road to the playoffs starts here, so don't miss our first SFL League telecast. It's the Lady Bruins versus Placer, exclusively on your Nevada County Game of the Week. And for a complete listing of games, broadcast times, and other information, visit our website at www.touchdownproductions.com. Rolling on here in Nevada County since 1997. Marty, we got some big players out here tonight.
Yeah, Bear River this year has got a fine squad, and it's two of their key players, which were very dominant in the first round game that I saw here on Thursday night. Dean Wibberhurst, a 6'6" senior, along with another senior, 6'4", Dylan Mitzel, played very fine games on Thursday night, and the big win last night was attributed to a young junior by the name of Copal Cabrera. He's a junior, 5'10", and he was very hot in the last period and picked up 10 of his 22 points.
Well, Mitzel and Wibbenhorst, 6'6" and 6'4", respectively, have several inches over the highest.
Jack did not want to come over at this late a date.
So I would expect that the Bear River Bruins will have a height advantage here early on. I've not had an opportunity to see these Foothill Mustangs run before, so it should be a good finals. All of these scores, as you have mentioned, Marty, were very close in the opening round. Oakmont Christian Brothers, of course, 48-49, as you had mentioned, and we had three other games that were within 3 points. So looking for a great start here tonight. We're going to try and get a little chat with Jack McCrory, but he's already across the floor, as you can see him there on the left side of the screen, so we'll certainly get an opportunity to try and talk with him later on in the telecast. And hopefully we'll be able to talk about the victory after the game tonight.
Yeah, maybe we can track him down at halftime. He was very busy. I interrupted their strategy session downstairs in the locker room prior to the game, and so he said he would have a chance to come on out and talk with us, but we'll see what happens as they introduce the Bear River players.
Dylan Mitzel, number 11, followed up by Keith Marin, number 12. There's Cabrera, Matt Lowe, and finally, Dean Wibbenhurst. And again, Wibbenhurst with a sizable advantage.
Yeah, it's going to be speed against size tonight as this Foothill Mustang team comes in with a lot of speed, not much height underneath that basket. But if Dean Wibbenhurst can play like he did Thursday night and last night underneath that basket, I look for Bear River to come out with a victory here tonight.
So Mustangs huddling, get ready to see their 5 starters come out on the floor. This is really quite unique, the 60th annual oldest high school basketball tournament in the state of California.
That's quite an honor for this fine Placer High School to have this game every year, and some big traditions as we're about ready for the tip-off.
So Nelson and Wibbenhurst, Bear River gets the tip. Cabrera with the early call. First turnover of the game. 4 seconds gone. Thompson brings it in. Moving that ball around, I suspect that Placer's going to have a very rough time getting that ball inside against the Mustangs tonight.
Looks like they're definitely trying to set up the 3 points.
Nice move inside. First basket by Nelson.
They called him again. Oh, no, they called it on 11. The first time it was a charge by Cabrera, but now this time they called it a foul against number 11, and that is Walker.
So Marin inbounds it to Cabrera. Nice pick by Mitchell. Mitchell with the ball, looking inside. Throws it up, 10-footer off the rim, no good. Nice rebound, yes.
Tipped back by Wibbenhurst.
So Dean Wibbenhurst gets his first 2. Placer will look to move that around. Nelson all by himself in the middle in between 4 Bruins. Nice open shot, no good. Walker with the 18-footer, no good. Nelson, 12-footer, good.
Well, that looks like that's going to be the operation. They keep working the ball outside, working it outside, throwing it around the top of the key, setting up for the 3. When they can't get the 3, then they hit it off into Nelson on the inside, and he goes up for his second 2-pointer.
And one, two uncontested shots within 12 feet. So Mustangs with the early lead, 4-2. Shot is put up by Wibbenhurst, but he misses it. Placer will get it out of bounds.
Keith Marin was on the foul call. No,
Well,
I take that back. That was Mitchell. He got called for it going up over the top.
So Thompson to Walker, looking in the corner, looking for Nelson inside, back outside. Mustangs moving the ball in nicely, tipped away.
Foul.
I think that was tipped away by Wibbenhurst.
Yeah, they're going to have a hard time getting the ball inside. They work it to the outside, then bring it in, but now they have a full court press.
So Marin brings it in to Mitchell. Mitchell all the way in the corner to Matt Logue, all by himself. Had a shot, didn't take it. Gets it inside to Dean. Yes.
They're going to do that all night, Mark. Because of the height advantage, you can see, even though they're listed at 6'3" for the Mustangs, I don't think that's a very gracious height call, because Wibbenhurst goes way over the top of them.
That's a nice play by Matt Logue as he had the ball in the corner by himself, waited for the Mustangs to come out and cover him, and he put it into underneath the basket to Wibbenhurst. Gets 2. 4-4. 5:47 left first period. Nelson deep inside. Now they have to take it back out. Bruins really clogging up the paint. Outside jumper, that's good for 3. So Berkeley gets his first 2 of the game.
I think they gave him 3 on that. He was outside the line. The referee did signal 3.
So Sean Berkeley with 3. 7-4 now. Mustangs up by 3.
That's a 13 foul on the Bruins in this early in this game.
Inbound to Nelson. Walker to Thompson. Thompson looking inside, nothing there. Wibbenhurst, nice block. And I'll tell you what, Martin, if he'd done it in the first 2 shots, they'd only have 4 points and not 7. So Dean Wibbenhurst, with that size advantage, swats that ball away. Shot is no good. Bear River gets the ball back. Matt Logue, nice bounce pass to Cabrera. Cabrera on the floor for it. Mustangs pick it up. Inside move to Nelson, very nice. Boy, Walker just put a nice bounce pass right underneath the basket to Nelson. Everybody was on Walker. Nelson puts it up for 2. 9-4 now. Mustangs with the steal. Opportunity to go up by 7. Nelson back outside. That's Berkeley, no good. Rebounded by Matt Logue.
Nice.
Oh, that's Dylan Mitchell. Mitchell from the pass from Loeb. 9-6 now. Bear River down by 3. Walker way outside. Back out to Davenport. Davenport takes it around to the right-hand side. Looking for Nelson. He's covered. All the way cross court. And that's tipped away by the Bruins. Cabrera. Takes it up. 8-footer is no good. Nice
Hit
rebound.
back.
Yes. Dean Wibbenhurst, 2 more. So Cabrera misses the 8-footer, but Wibbenhurst right there for the rebound. 9-8 now. Bruins down by 1. Walker left-handed, no good. Rebound by Rivera, and he gets fouled.
Well, that tip back's going to be there all night as the height advantage once again underneath that basket as Wibbenhurst is in there with that putback, and he can do that all night.
So first one up for Rivera is good. 10-8 now. Mustangs up by 2. Sacker comes in. And the second one is good. 11-8 now. Mustangs up by 3. Rivera will sit down. Williams comes in. Full court pressure now. Cabrera all by himself. 4-3. Yo, off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Nelson. Walker to Berkeley. Berkeley looking for that 3 he had earlier on. Not there. To Nelson in the corner. Good defense by the Bruins. Mustangs doing everything they can to get that ball inside to Nelson, but Bruins are just not going to let it happen. Shot clock down. Walker throws the left-hander up. No good.
Yeah, they worked that clock all the way down to 30 and barely got the shot off in time.
Well, they're doing everything they could, Marty, to get it inside to Nelson, but the Bruin defense just every square inch of that paint covered.
Oh, nice shot in there by Witzel.
Dylan Mitzel. 11-10 now. Bruins down by 1. Walker with the ball back outside to Berkeley. Berkeley top of the key to Walker. He can't get it to Nelson. There's Nelson right there on the baseline. 2-on-1, gets it back outside. No good. Cabrera with the rebound. So Kribbe forced a shot, didn't have to take it. Three-pointer, no good. Now,
oh, go. Tip back.
Boy, Wibbenhurst with the rebound, sat on the rim, fell back out. Two-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Berkeley and has it taken away by the Bruins. Cabrera, 10-footer, no good. He's fouled.
Well, the Bruins are just taking it right to the hoop every chance they get, right up the top of from the top of the key, right up the zone, and just trying to force either a foul or that shot in there. First one's no good.
Gopal Cabrera. There's a shot at Jack McCrory. Looking forward to our first game of the year down at McCrory Gymnasium next week. Hope you can all join us.
Nice goal.
Steal by Cabrera. 2-on-1, puts it up. No good. It was a nice block by Nelson. Followed him all the way down the court. Walker in the corner, back outside to Nelson. Kribbe looking inside. You can forget that. Kribbe bounced past to Williams, back outside. Bruins really tough on the outside. 15-footer is good. So Kribbe gets his first 2. 13-10 now. Mustang up by 3, but not before the Bruins can take it right back at them. 13-12 now. Bruins down by 1.
I didn't see who made that shot for the Bruins.
I think it was Sacker on the tip-in. Stolen away. Cribbe had it stolen away. Cabrera. 8-foot jumper
right
is
in.
good. Keith Marin. First lead of the game for the Bruins, 14-13. Williams in the corner to Walker. Bounce past to Nelson. Nowhere to go with it. Back outside. 15-footer in and out. No good. Wibbenhurst with the rebound. And after 1 period of play, it's your Bear River Bruins 14 and the Foothill Mustangs 13. The Bruins came on really nice there. Started off a little bit slow, took their first lead of the game, and we'll go into the second period with that lead, Marty, 14-13.
I was really surprised that this first period ended so quickly, as there were only 5 team fouls on the Bruins, only 2. But if you look at this Mustang squad, when they get the ball down to the court, they're ended up running off 30 seconds every time before they take a shot. They take their shot right at the very last, trying to set something up, but everything is outside. They can't get anything inside because of the height of the Bruins.
Well, Bruins just really blocking out anything in the paint, and if the Foothill Mustangs are going to really get into this game in the third and the fourth periods, they're going to have to make some of those outside jumpers, because it's not going to happen inside.
Then when they do bounce it inside low under the paint, the player, that's normally Williams, is in there, and he doesn't have a really good shot at look at the basket.
Well, Williams, Nelson get the ball right in the baseline, and all of a sudden it's 3-on-1. He's got to throw it back outside. There's no way he's going to put that ball up. So Cribbe inbounds it to Calton. Calton inside Cribbe. Back outside Calton for 3. In and out. No good. Rebounded by Williams.
Oh, he was fouled.
Yeah, he got hammered by Dylan Mitzel right over the back. Didn't have a choice on that one.
That should be his second foul.
So welcome everybody to the championship game, 60th annual Kendall Arnett basketball tournament, invitational here in Auburn, California. First one's good by Williams, 14 all now. And this is an old gym, Marty. I tell you, I look at some of these banners around here, and they've got banners going back as far back as 1911. There's got to be a couple hundred banners up here. Second one is good, 15-14. Mustangs by 1. Mitzel with the ball, top of the key. Marin to Cabrera. Cabrera loses it inside and slaps at it. That'll be Placer ball. Looked like Bruins are trying to force one there.
Yeah, they tried to pass it out to the outside, but just lost control of it, slapped away, and it rolled out of bounds, and the Bruins were the last one to touch it, so that they'll have a chance to increase their lead.
So Marin, Sacker, Logue, Wibbenhurst, and Mitzel in for the Bruins. Boy, an open shot there.
Just too hard off the glass.
Boy, that was a gimme there. Missed that one.
You won't see that one missed very often.
Now Bruins lucked out by that. They didn't even get a hand up on that, and he missed it off the glass.
There's the 3.
For 3, and that is good. Keith Marin. 17-15. Bruins up by 2. Nelson outside to Walker. Back to Calton. Walker. Cribbe, nothing inside. Nelson moving all over the place. Nothing there. And Calton throws it away. Mustangs trying to force it. The one time they got it inside with no Bruin around them, they put it up off the glass and it didn't go in. 6:42 left, second period, 17-15. Bruins up by 2. Nice move inside, back out. Matt Logue for 3 off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Nelson. Walker had an open shot, didn't take it. Almost double dribble. Boy, they're doing everything they can to get that ball to Nelson. He just can't get open. And when he does, he's 2-on-1. Nelson's got the ball there. Nice move. Dylan Mitchell just misses the block. Stolen away by Nelson. Mustangs will take it back outside, so Bruins caught sleeping there a little bit. Cribbe in and out, no good. Rebound by, wow, Wibbenhurst, but he has it tipped away by Cribbe.
They've got to be a little bit more careful with when they're passing that ball around.
A little lackadaisical the last 2 plays. Cribbe had 3, didn't take it. Bruins not quite as tight as they were. Nelson looking inside, nothing there. Rivera back in the game for the Mustangs, all the way across court to Walker. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Cribbe for 3, yes. 20-17, Mustangs by 3, and Jack McCrory takes a timeout.
Well, they keep working that ball around, and sooner or later, you're going to have an opening, and they took it.
Well, they're
three-pointer.
They're going to have to take those shots from outside because the Bruins have done an excellent job in shutting it down on the inside. Guards have to come back out. They can't get too tight into that paint where these guys have got open shots for 3, and that's exactly what happened there. Cribbe had an easy look, put it up. There's the 3. And a 3-point lead with 5:18 left, second period.
Well, those 5 points that they just picked up, the Mustangs, were all on turnovers by Bear River as two errant passes after they fought for the rebound. So you just have to be a little more careful passing that ball around against a speed team like these Foothill Mustangs.
Mitchell brings it in. Cabrera falls down. Wow, and Kelton picks it up. 22-17 now. 5-point advantage for the Mustangs. Biggest lead of the game. Almost stolen away by Nelson, but he slaps at Mitchell. He'll get the foul. Nice hustle play. Just got the hand instead of the ball. So Dylan Mitchell will inbound to Matt Logue. Logue looked to take it inside, had it slapped away by Rivera. The Bruins get it back, but then they throw it away. So Jack quickly getting Sacker back in this game. Cabrera's sitting down. 2 unforced error by Cabrera.
Yeah, Cabrera had a great game the other night. He earned a starting shot tonight, but he's playing a little, I don't know what do you call it. He's just making too many mistakes.
I think he's just trying to work it a little bit too quick. He slipped a couple of times. Those slips were turnovers. Back to the Mustangs. They scored 4 points on those two quick turnovers. Add the 3-pointer that Cribbe had. There's
nice block. Well, that looked
points.
like all ball there. Referee didn't see it that way.
Well, he should be sitting down here with us. We see it all from here.
Oh, what? We never make a mistake either, do we?
Well, with the 3 cameras we got out there tonight, no. So Williams will shoot. First one is no good off the front of the rim. There's your score, 22-17, 4:40 left in this second period. Crowd's a little bit laid back. Not quite as loud as that the last game.
I think a lot of the Placer folks came out and saw the early game with the Placer-Hillman winning in the last 4/10 of a second, and they gone home for the evening.
Take that third place trophy with them on 2 free throws with 6/10 of a second left to pull it out after Christian Brothers had made a 3-pointer to go 1 point up. So Williams makes the second. 23-17 now, a 6-point advantage. Still full court pressure. Mitchell to Sacker. Sacker back to Mitchell. Matt Logue in the corner, inside to Dean. Dean puts it up, yes. Boy, that's what they need to do. Dean's just got that advantage, Marty, and if they can get the ball to him inside, all he's got to do is just put it up in the air. It's in, 2 points, 23-19 now. Bruins down by 4.
A couple of fresh legs in for the Mustangs.
Kelton is good for a 3. So Stefan Kelton from the corner, 26-19, the lead up to 7. Boy, nice pick there by Matt Logue.
Just like a deep.
In the corner, Sacker, yes.
He's got it for 3.
26-22 now. Lead cut down to 4. A lot of 3s. Trying to stretch that defense out. Mustangs just hanging outside that 3-point line, waiting for the Bruins to come out. Not going to happen, but Cribbe makes another one. Nothing but the bottom of the net on that. 29-22, up by 7. Bruins throw it away. Tipped out by Brent Golubski, just in the game.
Yeah, he just tipped that away. That ball came back in. He wasn't expecting it. He looked up and just got a hand on it and went out of bounds. So Bear River ball.
Matt Logue looking inside, takes it, scoops up a 10-footer, no good.
Offensive foul. Charge.
So Matt Logue doing his best to take it inside. A little underhand scoop, but he caught someone underneath. Gets the foul. Gets the charge. 3:16 left. 29-22. Foothill up by 7 on a bunch of 3-pointers here.
They have 4 of them.
Cribbe with the hot hand on the right-hand side now. He loses it to Matt Logue.
Oh.
And Logue turns right around and gives it back to Cribbe. Cribbe takes it inside. Nice dish to Rivera. 2 more points, 31-22 now. Mustangs up by 9. Couple of turnovers killing them, and Matt Logue turns it over again. Kelton to Rivera, yes. 33-22, Mustangs up by 11, and McCrory needs to call a timeout.
Boy, Jack has got his hands on his, folded across his chest, and I don't blame him. He is very unhappy with the ball handling that's going on here tonight.
Well, unforced turnovers.
Oh, man.
Everything's coming off somebody's foot. Cabrera's slipping and falling down. So it's not the Mustangs taking it to them, it's the Bruins hurting themselves with 2:31 left. 33-22, Mustangs up by 11.
Yeah, the speed is kind of taking its toll as the starters for Bear River have got to stay in the game. And
well, Cribbe's got the hot hand for Foothill. What's he got? He's got 3 threes, I think. A couple of steals and put 2 more up. There's your 11 points right there.
And most of their points have come on turnovers. When they bring the ball down court, by the time they get it across center court and get a play set up, they're passing the ball around, and they're to a point where they're down to 28 seconds, so they kind of force a shot up. But on these turnovers, they have a little 2-on-1. They passing the ball around quickly in the paint, throwing it up. Next thing you know, Bear River's falling 11 points behind.
Here we are, Placer High School in Auburn, California, the 60th annual. Kendall Arnett. And this is the first time that we've ever been here. What a beautiful gymnasium. Old, all hardwood everywhere. Beautiful. Cribbe, hot hand, in and out, no good for the 3. That's the first one he's missed this period.
Oh, that was in and out. That would have been another 3-pointer.
Turnover is on the Mustangs. So Bear River will get the ball back. Webenhurst, Marin, Sacker, Cabrera's back in the game. And once again, another turnover for the Bruins. Cribbe to Calton. Calton, top of the key, looking inside. Nothing there. Passes inside to Williams and has it taken away by Marin. Marin to Dillon. Yes, no, off the back. Rebounded by Dean. No good.
I think he came over the top also for the foul.
Well, Wibbenhurst came over the top of his own player, Mitzel, but they're going to call a foul on him anyway. Mustangs will get the ball out of bounds. Still 33-22.
Oh, deadly.
Williams from 12 feet. Nobody on him. 35-22 now. Mustangs up by 13. There's Dean off, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Dillon. Mitzel back to Dean, puts it up off the glass, no good. Williams pushing underneath that basket. I'm surprised he didn't get a call on that. Michael Williams 6'3", but quite obviously probably got 20 or 30 pounds on Wibbenhurst.
Victor has come into the game for
Carrera with the ball. Nice move inside. That's good. So Steve Sacker stops the bleeding. 35-24. 1:10 left. Calton outside to Kribbe. Back to Calton in the corner. Williams, 12-footer, no good. Rebounded by Mitzel. Mitzel had a 2-on-2, slowed it down a little bit, pulls up with the 8-footer, is good. So he was looking for Wechter. Wechter wasn't open, pulls up and takes a shot. That's a 3. Kribbe, no good. Somebody pushing underneath.
That was a break for Bear River as they did not get the rebound on that three-point attempt. But they'll go, that was a 17th foul. They'll go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. 37 seconds left to go in this first half.
35-26. And now 27, so that lead back down to 8. Once it was 13. Sacker up and off the back, no good. 35-27. Foothill looking to get that ball at Kribbe, who's had a hot hand there in the second period. That should be off of Calton's foot. They're going to give it back to.
I don't think either one of the referees saw it.
Bounced right off his foot, right in front of us. So Calton top of the key, looking inside. Kribbe to Williams. Williams double teamed, hits it back out to Kribbe for 3. No good. Oh, rebounded by Williams. Huge jumping in and out of there. Wow.
That's the end of the first half, boy.
And at the end of this first half, your score, your Foothill Mustangs 35 and Bear River Bruins 27. And there's a killer right there, that second quarter where Foothill scored 22 points.
And just as you mentioned earlier, Mark, that's attributed to the fact that Bear River had 7 or 8 turnovers that the Mustangs,
errors, yeah,
and then they capitalized on it, and that's your difference in your ball game. Bear River was playing right with them the whole time.
And Mustangs have had a hot hand with some threes too.
They certainly have. They have picked up, looks like 5 3-pointers tonight. A lot of that on turnovers, bad passing. I think Jack McCrory will have a good talking to his squad in the locker room, as I don't think he's very pleased with what he saw here in this first half.
So, Touchdown Productions presentation of the 60th annual Kendall Arnett basketball tournament is brought to you by Ernie's Van and Storage and American Red Ball Movers of Grass Valley. Owners Stuart and Douglas Sowell wish all the Bear River fans a happy new year. That's Ernie's Van and Storage and American Red Ball Movers of Grass Valley.
And by Plaza Tire and Auto of Nevada City and Penn Valley. Owners Mark, Mike, and Fred Hauser remind you to drive safely this holiday season. Plaza Tire and Auto of Nevada City.
And Sierra Motorsports and Honda Motorcycles of Grass Valley. Don Dwyer and his entire staff hope you have a joyous new year. That's Sierra Motorsports and Honda Motorcycles of Grass Valley.
And by Placer Title Company and National Closing Solutions, NCS of Grass Valley. Their management and staff wish you a happy new year. Placer Title Company and National Closing Solution, NCS of Grass Valley.
Anthony Halby Insurance of Nevada City. Charlene and Anthony Halby wish you a healthy and happy new year. That's Anthony Halby Insurance of Nevada City.
And by Nevada City Auto Parts of Nevada City. Byron Ammon and his staff wish you a magical holiday season. It's Nevada City Auto Parts of Nevada City.
And Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to all of you from all of us here at Touchdown Productions. Join us next week on the Nevada County Game of the Week as we travel to Bear River High School to watch the Bear River Lady Bruins take on the Placer Hill Gals in their first league game of the 2002 season. Can the Lady Bruins win the SFL title and go to Arco Arena again this year? The road to the playoffs starts here, so don't miss our first SFL League telecast. Is the Lady Bruins versus Placer exclusively on your Nevada County Game of the Week. And for a complete listing of all games, broadcast times, contact us at www.touchdownproductions.com. Rolling on Nevada County sports since 1997. And with us right now, it is my honor to introduce the big guy. What you doing out here, big guy?
Well, I just thought we'd come out here and spend some time with you guys. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Placer High School, and what a great gym, as you guys were saying here. Beautiful.
Isn't this beautiful?
It reminds me of Hoosiers, the movie Hoosiers.
Marty and I were talking earlier.
Yeah.
We've got banners up here from 1912, 1911, 1920, all the way. I don't know if the camera can see them up there at the top. Yeah, but this is just huge. It's unbelievable, the history of what we've got around us here.
It is fabulous. And one of the reasons why normally, we have an interview with some special guest or the parents or something. And what I thought I'd do tonight is take a little time and invite the public. If you saw the paper today, I'll hold it up right here for the camera. Today's Union, the weekend edition, there's an editorial by Susan Rogers, which is our new vice president over at FCAT. And the board of directors is going to be making a very important decision coming up here on January 10th concerning underwriting on independent productions such as ours. The Game of the Week is an independently produced program, and there's been a little bit of controversy as to whether or not underwriting should or should not be allowed on this type of broadcast. Of course, our feeling here at the Game of the Week is that we are certainly entitled as a public submission to bring you the Nevada County Game of the Week each and every week as we do. And but what the board is doing, and I think it's a really good thing, is that they're opening it up to all of the Nevada County residents, Mark, to put their input in as to what kind of public access television that people want to have.
Well, for years we've been bringing you these games. We've had several of our underwriters with us since 1997, and there's a bit of a debate on how often, how many times can we talk about the people who help us underwrite this program. Gilbert's the production company. We bring it to you, but it's our underwriters who pay for everything, who make it happen. And if we don't have them, not only our show, but other shows that are brought to you on Channel 11 and throughout the different areas and the public accesses, they don't have an opportunity to really give you the quality that you expect as a viewer. You know, quite often I see, Gil, in the Union, they talk about Channel 11 and the quality of the broadcasts on Channel 11, and most people don't realize that a lot of these guys are just independent guys out there doing it on their own nickel, and they're learning how to be producers. Or here, you've been doing it for 18 years, and you can do everything you can to make it better every week, which is what we try to do.
I think it's up to 21 years now, but who's counting at this point?
Yeah.
But you're exactly right, and most of the producers are FCAT producers, and they produce their programs. If you're a regular viewer of Channel 11 FCAT, you know that a lot of times you'll see the FCAT studio and the shows that are produced there. And these are FCAT productions. These producers use FCAT equipment, volunteer crews down at the studio.
I don't think the general public realizes that's what that is. I think some of the people think that these are large production companies out there putting out quality stuff and they're expecting more from it. These are local producers, people in our area,
using volunteers and FCAT equipment to make their shows. And I think that's one of the things that Susan does a real good job of in her article. I encourage everybody to grab a copy of the Union, this weekend's edition, and check out her article, because she does her best to describe it in a very fair and impartial manner. Of course, she mentions our program by name because we are one of the only programs independently produced for the channel. We give our program to the channel each and every week to share with all the viewers and the sports fans of Nevada County.
Right.
And it has been very well received for the past 5 years, or actually I think ever since we got the Big M over there, we started getting some favorable reaction. Em, what do you think?
Well, I don't know if that's the case or not. I'm just here to try to help you out, and I don't take any credit for anything. I'm just here to help the voice of Touchdown Production.
But certainly you get some feedback.
When are you going to start?
Oh, thank you.
And of course, what we're talking about is the underwriting. And Casey, my son Casey's in the truck right now. If we can cue up that third mention right now, we'll go ahead and we'll do the third mention right here live at the halftime, and we'll show you what we're talking about the underwriting. So as soon as you get that queued up, Casey, you can go to camera 2 and then bring in that third mention. And this is what we're talking about when we're referring to underwriting of the program. This is the examples that we do each and every week here on the Game of the Week. And so tonight's presentation of the 60th annual Kendall Arnett basketball tournament is being brought to you by
the House of Print and Copy. Grass Valley owners Sandy Connolly and Patty Free wish you a Happy New Year. That's the House of Print and Copy, Grass Valley. And Walker's Office Supplies of Grass Valley owner Mike Anderson and his entire staff are hoping you have the best holiday season ever. That's Walker's Office Supply of Grass Valley.
Okay, you can cut that out, Casey, because we're getting ready to go here for the second half action. So I'll throw it back to Mark and Marty, but be sure to send in your letters to Channel 11 FCAT. That's 410 Church Street in Grass Valley. Guys, back to you for second half action. Thanks a lot for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, Gilbert. And thank you for the opportunity.
Well, as we were talking, there was another turnover by Bear River as they called, I think it was Cabrera for doing a palming the ball.
So Cabrera started the game with a turnover and starts his second half with one. Certainly not something that Jack's going to be real happy about. Foothill scores 2. 37-27 now, lead into double digits for Foothill once again. Dean Wibbenhurst not in the game. I'm sorry, he is in the game. Excuse me. Boy, looking to draw. Wibbenhurst was looking for a foul, and he traveled with the ball. So Sean Berkeley called for traveling. Cabrera's got to keep his eyes open. Walker's all over him. Matt Logue in the corner trying to force it into Mitzel. Didn't have any business doing that. Matt's had a couple open shots. He ought to take them. Walker gets fouled, taking it to the hoop. He'll shoot 2. I think that falls on Matt Logue.
No, I think they call Cabrera.
Cabrera, yeah.
His second foul.
Oh, back outside, slapped away by Matt Logue.
Matt's had a tough night tonight. Turned the ball over several times and does not have any points up to this point in the game.
So back outside to Thompson, to Walker in the corner. Nothing there. Again, they're looking for Nelson, the big guy, in the middle. Bruins blocking it off nicely. Mustangs have been very successful shooting from outside. Now they take it inside, no good. Rivera over the back of Mitzel. It's called out of bounds. Placer gets the ball back. Foothill, I'm sorry. Thompson now moving it to the right-hand side. To Berkeley, back out to Thompson, to Walker. Almost slapped away by Cabrera. Rivera had it tipped away. Nice tip by Wibbenhurst.
Well, the Bruins just cannot catch a break at all. This is reminiscent of the end of the second period.
So Mustangs get the ball back. Timeout. Coach is really upset with them over there.
Well, they've had how many? Well, they've had 3 different looks at the basket. No one's taken a shot, and then they've had the ball knocked away, and they've gotten it back 3 times. And so I guess he said, "Hey, let's get a play going here," as they're not doing anything except just passing the ball around. They've got 18 seconds on the shot clock.
So Foothill inbounds it. Thompson in the corner to Walker. Back out to Thompson. Again looking for Nelson inside. Thompson on the line. No good. Nobody jumping up for a rebound on that. The ball falls into the hands of Walker. Thompson going around to the left now. Berkeley. Nothing open. Berkeley had a shot, didn't take it. Nelson, 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Walker, 18-footer in and out, no good. Rebounded by Wibbenhurst. I think Foothill had the ball for a minute and a half there, didn't they, Marty? Shot goes up, Mitzel makes it and is fouled. 37-29.
Didn't think the ball was ever going to get down to this side of the court.
So Witzel makes the basket, draws the foul, opportunity to get it down to 7. 37-29. Now 37-30. 5:27 left, third period.
Crowd starting to get into the game now for the Bruins, trying to root them on.
Cabrera got his hand on that, way outside to Walker. Inside to Nelson, but on the baseline and again, double covered. Walker inside to Nelson, yes. So Walker takes it inside, draws a double team, bounce pass to Nelson, just lays it up, 39-30. Nice play by the Foothill Mustangs. And Wibbenhurst gets fouled. So Chris Walker really making it happen right now for Foothill. Good ball movement. Very deliberate in waiting for the Bruins to double team and then passing that ball off. Rivera and Thompson are out. Kirby comes back in. No good. Walker with the ball, and he'll be fouled by Cabrera.
Well, you see that speed as he took that ball at the top of the key and just ran it all the way down underneath the basket, threw it up there, and was fouled in the process. This could be a runaway at this point in time. Bear River came back from 13 the other night against Christian Brothers, but I don't know. I don't think Christian Brothers did not have this speed that this Foothill team's got.
So Chris Walker misses the front end. 39-30. Mustangs up by 9. Second one is good. Back to double digits. 40-30. Full court pressure. Nice ball movement. Back to McLogue. McLogue at the top. Had a shot inside. Very nice.
Very nice play.
Dylan Mitzel.
Nice feed to him. Going to the hoop.
Sean Berkeley had the hot hand in the first quarter for the Mustangs. Hasn't done much since. In that far left corner, Walker gets it to Berkeley. Back out to Walker. Walker looking to take it back inside. If he can find Nelson on that baseline. Takes it in. Back out to Cribby for 3. No good. Nice rebound. That's by Williams. Michael Williams blocks out Dean Wibbenhurst. Gets the rebound, scores 2 points, 42-32, back up to 10. And foul will be on Cribby.
He's a very aggressive player, and he has stolen the ball on that particular play several times. But this time he was called for the foul.
So Cabrera with the lazy pass in, almost taken away. In the corner, that's good. Keith Marin. 42-35 now, lead back down to 7 on the three-pointer. Berkeley nowhere to go with it. Walker's had the best opportunity to take it inside and then dish it off. Nice steal by Cabrera, but Walker gets it back off his foot, and Bear River will have the ball. Opportunity to get it down to 5. Matt Logue will inbound it. Back to Matt Logue. Logue looking to take it inside. Nothing there. Mitzel, no good.
Wibbenhurst went up for that rebound, just a little late on getting there, and it went out of bounds off his hands.
So Berkeley trying to get it inside to Michael Williams. Hits the baseline, out of bounds. Bear River with another opportunity to get the 7-point lead down to 5. Matt Logue looking for Dean. Was all by himself for a second, all the way across to Cabrera. Mitzel inside, 2-on-1, back out to Cabrera, and he's fouled. So that's Nelson who slaps him on the hand. Heard it all the way over here.
That's the 4th team foul on the Mustangs. That could prove costly as we move into the fourth period.
2:34 left, third period. Outside, almost stolen away, Matt Logue. And I tell you what, they've just got to get these passes are coming in just a little bit too lazy.
Yeah, there's Jack McCrory. He's got his hands on his head. He knows he's in for a fight as they continue to turn that ball over.
Well, 2:25 left. Walker, 12-foot jumper is good. 44-35, back up to 9. Mitzel looking inside to Dean. Dean puts it up, no good off the front of the rim. Gets his own rebound. Looks to take it inside. Stolen by Chris Walker. Walker looking to pass it. Taken away. That's by Marin. Has him slapped away by Walker. Walker on Logue. Walker puts it up. Yes.
Nice move on Matt Logue. Went right by him.
Boy, Chris Walker just went right around Matt Logue, standing there flat-footed. 46-35, a lead up to 11. And Matt Logue.
They've got to stop and pass the ball. They cannot outmaneuver this Mustang team as they're quick.
Matt Logue's not going to dribble it through these guys. You're absolutely right, Marty. These guys need to pass the ball. Because the fast break is not going to work against these Mustangs. 46-35, 1:46 left.
Brett George is in the game, junior.
Mitchell taking it strong to the hoop. Yes!
He's fouled.
And he gets it. It's exactly what they needed to do. Dylan Mitchell. Second time this game, he's taken it hard to the hoop and has drawn the foul. Opportunity to get it into single digits. It's at 9. 46-37. Off the back, no good. Nobody going up for the rebound except for Michael Williams of Foothill. Walker inside to Nelson. Nobody there. Back outside to Walker for 3. Off the front, no good. Rebound by Matt Logue. And again,
he was out of bounds. That was a break.
Just forcing those passes.
I think Jack's going to take Logue out of the game because he is just making some errant passes that are costing his team.
So Brett George in the game, first time today. George, a junior. Number 5. Cabrera taking it strong to the hoop. 10-footer is good, right over the top of Michael Williams. 46-39 now, lead down to 7. And Cabrera with the steal. Looks to take it back outside, runs into Wibbenhurst.
Well,
and just sloppy play right now.
Oh, yeah, it is.
So Walker gets fouled. Well, they're getting a little ugly out there.
They are, and Bear River had their chance there to draw a lot closer, and just throwing the ball away. It's just I've never seen them play like this.
Walker in and out. So that hard hit right there may have been enough just to knock Foothill off a little bit. I'd call that advantage Bruins. 47-39, lead up to 8. Mitchell to Cabrera. Cabrera. Nowhere to go with it. Inside to Mitchell. Mitchell all the way across. Looking for George. Wasn't there. Dylan Mitchell just really frustrated right now. Looking to have his guard back out for that pass. He was not there. I'm surprised Dylan just didn't put it up.
At least maybe try to draw the foul if he was out of position for the shot.
17 seconds left, so Chris Walker will be looking to take the last shot of this period with an 8-point advantage, 47-39. Privy to Walker. Walker with the hot hand. No good. Rebounded by Michael Williams.
At the buzzer.
Right underneath Din Wibbenhurst, and Wibbenhurst has yet to block Williams out. 49-39, lead back up to 10. And I tell you what, if Williams can get open underneath where Wibbenhurst isn't even bumping him, you can forget this one.
Yeah, this is. I thought Bear River was going to have a chance to bring that back, and look at that third period, 14-12, and once again, Bear River with turnover after turnover, and they're trailing again by 10 points now.
They're just trying to force it.
And they don't have the speed to run with this Mustang team. There's no. That's not going to happen.
Well, early on, Wibbenhurst was getting himself open underneath the basket. The last couple times Dean's had the ball, he's put it up, but it's hit the front of the rim. Dylan Mitchell looking to take things in his own hands in that third period, but he can't do it alone.
Yep.
Cabrera had a nice steal and a couple of points, and he gets the ball back on the next opportunity and doesn't take it to the hoop again.
Well, the crowd is cheering the Bear River Bruins on as just up the road from Placer High School, the Bear River resides, and so the hometown crowd here is rooting on these Bruins. You won't see that in a couple of weeks, I can tell you.
So Cribbe all the way back to Walker. Last period for Bear River to pull it together, pull this championship out. I know Jack would love to have the 60th annual Kendall Arnett tournament. Shot underneath, 3 Bruins there. The Mustangs get the ball back. Cribbe slapped down by Mitzel on that one. And I'm telling you right now that Dylan Mitzel, if they're going to take it inside, he's going to let them know or let them feel it coming in.
Yeah, I can't believe on that rebound, 3 Bear River Bruins went up for it, touched it, and just tipped it out to the outside. And the Mustangs got it back. So nothing's going the Bruins' way.
Sam Cribbe in and out. So Foothill doing their part to keep the Bruins in the game. 49-39.
Poor old Jack. He's the last 2 games he there's a good picture of Jack. He's trying to tell his team, hey, you're still in there, but this game's going to get away if you don't start passing that ball around and making some smart plays. First game I saw here Thursday night, Mark, he sat on the bench. He was not animated, never called a timeout, just let his team play, and they went on to beat Colfax by a score of 63-46. So maybe that's what he ought to do here, but they're up against a very speedy team that's out hustling them at this point in this game.
7:39 left. Sam Cribbe, who had the hot hand with 3s in the second period, makes the second. 50-39 now, lead to 11. Mitzel behind the back, takes it hard to the hoop. Off the front of the rim. Just mishandled that a little bit. A Mustang got a hand on it. Cribbe with the ball. Looking for a pick by Nelson, didn't work. Almost taken away by Cabrera. Williams comes out to get it. Black underneath.
Good block.
And nice block by Dean. Matt Logue all by himself. Nobody saw him. There's Matt right there. Puts it up. Off the front, no good. Little hard off that glass. Williams get the rebound.
The travel call.
Traveling on Black. Bear River will have the ball back. So right now there's cellophane around that rim for the Bear River Bruins. Cabrera to Logue. Logue inside to Dean. Dean puts it up, 10-footer, good.
That's his first 2 points of the second half, Mark.
50-41 now, Bear River down by 9. Walker with the ball to Cribbe. Cribbe almost has it stolen away by Cabrera. Walker, 15-footer, no good, comes in for his own rebound.
Bear River is just standing around on those rebounds. Have you noticed that when they shoot it up there?
Everybody's flat-footed. Nobody's going up for it at all.
I don't know whether they're tired or what.
Well, Mustangs are flying, and Micah Williams underneath the basket. Big fella, not as tall as Dean, but strong and powerful. Maybe wearing those Bruins down underneath the basket.
I think you're right.
Back outside to Cribbe, had a lane, didn't take it. Marin on him. Black, open lane, 10-footer, no good off the back, rebounded by Williams. Dean goes up, blocks the ball, but Williams still gets it to go in. 52-41 now, lead back up to 11. Cabrera to Marin. And there's a foul underneath the basket. That's going to go against Williams. Just pushing on Wibbenhurst, finally gets a call. Dean will shoot.
He called him for a knee.
The old knee in the back trick.
Yeah, that's what it was.
First one is good.
That's his first free throw of the night.
Chance to get it down to single digits, and he does. 52-43, 6:02 left. Black with the ball. Taking it down into the corner. Good defense by Matt Logue. Boy, he just spun around.
He went right around him, and Matt went one way, and he went the other. But fortunately for the Bruins, he stepped out of bounds. Whoa.
I would say Matt Logue was all over him. The next thing I know, Black just did a 180 around him. Cabrera, 12-footer. And that's blocked by Black. So John Black really turning it up here in this fourth period for the Mustangs. Matt Logue to inbound. Gets it to Dean. Dean puts it up.
Oh, that was a foul, but no call by the referee. And then it's a beautiful layup shot.
John Black all by himself down at the other end. 54-43, lead back up to 11. Dylan Mitchell with the ball. Nice bounce pass, but he's fouled. No, that was Mitchell pushing off. Turnover, that will go to the Mustangs. 5:30 left now. 54-43. Behind the back by Cribby, forget that. Marin slapped it away. Mustangs come back up with it. Boy, every loose ball down at that end, the Mustangs have been picking up their own offensive rebounds. Nelson, top of the key, to Cribby for three. Yes.
Nobody's getting out and getting in his face at all. These guys an open shot, open look at the basket.
Matt Logue to Cabrera, 15-footer. Air ball, no good. Rebounded by Mitchell. Matt Logue had a three. Looked at it, didn't take it, wanted to take it inside. Matt Logue is not going to be able to dribble that ball in any lane through these Mustangs. They're too quick and too fast.
He'll go to the line for 1-and-1. But yeah, he's tried to dribble through him, dribble around him. That's just not going to happen. They're just too quick.
Matt's powerful, strong guy, but he's not quick enough to get it through these Mustangs. He's got to take that. He's got to take that 15-footer right outside there. First one is no good.
And Matt still is over for the night.
Turnover Mustangs. 57-43 now, lead up to 14. That's the Mustangs' largest lead of this entire game. Twice before they've had it up 13. And each and every time the Bear River Bruins have got it down into the low digits, single digits. Cabrera up, that's good off the glass. 57-45 now. Lead down to 12. Nelson to Cribby. Underneath to Williams.
Little travel call, but there was no call on it.
Williams just powered himself underneath Wibbenhurst. 59-45. Time running out for the Bear River Bruins in this championship game. Cross court slapped away, and that's about the umpteenth time we've seen that tonight. Keith Marin, no good. Nobody going in for the rebound on that.
I think the Bruins have just given up.
Well, one thing that you're seeing the Mustangs do tonight is when they're taking those outside shots, they're crashing the boards for a rebound. And Bear River has not done that. But I will give exception to Dylan Mitchell, who has played his heart out here, but he just can't do it himself.
Yeah, Mitchell's been doing it all as much as he can. He's got, according to my scorebook, he's got 13 points tonight.
Off the glass, that's good.
But you got to have help from your other guys. You can't. You just cannot do it all yourself.
59-46. .342 left. Walker takes it hard. He goes down hard. Ran into Mitchell, but
that was a charge call.
Yeah, but Chris Walker's down hard.
Yeah.
Well, that young man can really jump. Certainly hope he's all right. He may have fallen on his back.
He's in a lot of pain. He's had quite a second half. He's been all over the court. 6 points.
So we'll set it up here for you while Walker's being attended to there on the ground. He's rolling over on his back now. Hopefully we'll see him get up. There he comes. 3:38 left. The Foothill Mustangs with a 59-46 advantage. Matt Logue, Kevin Marin, Dean Wibbenhurst, Dylan Mitzel, and Cabrera in the game for the Bruins. Black, Calton, Cribby, Nelson, and Williams in for Foothill. First one is up, in and out, no good. Foothill going cold here in this fourth period on their free throws.
Well, they haven't gone cold on anything else.
Well, there's Williams up with the rebound, but Mitzel takes that. Williams and Wibbenhurst really getting into it underneath the basket. Wibbenhurst went flying on that. Dylan Mitzel taking it hard to the hoop, gets the foul and in for the third time this game, second time this period. And Dylan Mitzel, if he's going to go down, it's not without a fight. 59-48, chance to get it down to 10.
He's playing aggressive basketball, and he's just trying to get his team fired up, but the rest of them don't seem to want to play with that intent.
Mitzel comes in for his own rebound. Taken by Nelson.
I didn't know they had timeout for perspiration on the floor.
Yeah, refs need to clean that up. Did Gilbert just say he slipped on the floor out there?
I thought that's what I heard him say.
I think he did. Wonder how many times they've stripped this hardwood in 90 years. So Black calls timeout, nowhere to get the ball into. 3:14 left. Bruins with still a chance. A couple of threes and some tightened up defense, and they're right back in this game.
But in the last few minutes, though, they have not got in position to shoot a three. It's been all Mitzel as he's been driving the basket, and he could turn in. He's been fouled every time he's made the basket, but he just cannot convert the free throw. I think he's had 3 of those missed on those drives to the hoop. Getting the first 2, but not the second. This has been kind of a sloppy game all through every period so far. And just the turnovers is really the difference in the game.
You are absolutely right, Big M.
The master of the obvious, I guess, huh?
Black will bring it in to Nelson, back to Black. Black's going to slow it down now. He's got a big advantage. To Williams, looking for Colton baseline. He wasn't there. Is to John Black. Nice move and gets the basket.
That should just about seal it, I think, Mark.
2:58, 61-48. Lead is 13. Off the front of the rim. Wibbenhurst with the rebound. Long pass in the corner to Marin. Air ball. Knocked out of bounds by Cribby.
Boy, that was a charity gift.
It was a big gift there.
It looked like it was a big moan from the crowd as that looked like that ball went off of Matt Logue as he went up for it.
Well, Logue saw that it was going to be an air ball and went up to put it in there and slaps it out of bounds.
Looking at the Bear River bench across the way on the right-hand side is the new assistant coach, and that's Nick Espidal. He played on the Bear River football and basketball team several years ago, and now he's back at the school assisting Jack with the basketball duties. He's played in a couple of the what they call the old-timers games, where the previous basketball players come on and play the varsity team. So he's got a lot of basketball under his belt.
I wonder how long it'll take before Jack's got him wearing shorts.
Like to modify his birth certificate and get him back in the game. He was a good,
probably would, yeah.
He was a good basketball player and football player at Bear River while he was there.
2:51. Matt Logue will bring it in. Straight up in the air to Dean. No, boy, they couldn't get that to go. Mitchell fighting for a rebound against Williams, and they'll give the ball to Bear River. So Dylan Mitchell with the hustle. And I think that was a hustle call because it could have gone either way.
But Witzel has been the hustle man of this game in this second half.
We're in to Mitchell. Mitchell had the three-pointer, takes it hard to the basket like he's done all night. Backhand reverse, no good. 2:32 left, still 61-48. 13-point advantage. Turnaround jumper by Nelson is no good. Rebounded by Wittenhurst. Matt Logue. Yes. So first time tonight, Matt's taking it hard to the hoop. Gets it to go. His first 2 points of the game, 61-50. 11-point advantage. 2:07 left. Nelson looking inside. Just hasn't been there tonight. Plenty of time left on the shot clock. Nice rebound by John Black. Doesn't go. All the way down to Wibben. Hurst inside to Cabrera. Good. 61-52. Back to single digits. 139. And these Bear River Bruins pull this out. Nelson to Coltan, slapped away by Cabrera. Stop that clock.
But the good ball handling of the Mustangs, they'll run that clock down all the way down almost to 35 seconds. And
21 seconds left on the shot clock. Back out to Black. Black looking inside, nowhere to go. They look to set something back up, waste a little time. Matt Logue all over him. Kribbe, 4-2. No good. Cabrera, right-hand side, looking for somebody in the middle. Nobody there. So gets the ball inside to Wibbenhurst, who gets fouled. Stops the clock at 1:01.
Wibbenhurst, who has had two big games in this tournament, but tonight he just has been stymied, even with the height advantage. He's only has 2 buckets and 2 free throws for a total of 6 points. And he's just kind of, I don't know whether he's tired or what, but he's given it all tonight, but just not like the other 2 nights.
So he makes the second, 61-53 now. Bear River down by 8. 58 seconds left. Bear River needs to foul or do something. John Black all over the place. Back outside to Sam Kribbe. Kribbe inside to Nelson. Nice move. 63-53, and that's about it. You can wrap this one up. Close that door. Butter's getting hard. Eggs are getting cold. And the Foothill Mustangs are going to win this 60th annual Kendall Arnett Invitational here at Placer High School, Auburn, California. Seven seconds left, and that's just about it. No one's even going to go out and get him. Boy, I hate to see that, Marty. 58 seconds left, and There were some opportunities there early on for the Bear River Bruins, who had the lead 14-13 after the first period of play. But ever since then, it's all Foothill.
And I think, once again, just to summarize this whole game, it was speed and by the Mustangs and turnovers by Bear River that was the big difference in the game.
Well, a lot of those unforced errors, too.
Yeah.
The passes, dribbling it off their leg, off your foot, just, attempting to move that ball up there and just couldn't get it done tonight.
And the intimidation factor because of the speed from this Foothill Mustang team. And they came in here, won all 3 of their games, and it must have been very exciting last night when they beat Placer by a score of 52-51. And there's the difference.
There's
right
that speed factor right there, that just the Mustangs out hustling the Bruins by 10 points in the fourth, 16-6. And on all 4 periods, as you can see, Bear River starting with 14 and then 13 and then 12, and of course the single digit 6 points in this fourth period.
I think one of the big factors is I noticed in about the early part of the second period, after Dean Widmanhurst got off to a fast start with 4 points, he just couldn't get anything in the basket. Every time he went up, tipped something back in, he just couldn't get it done. And that was the difference when they needed him in that as a big factor in this game.
Touchdown Productions presentation of the 60th annual Kendall Arnett Basketball Invitational is brought to you by Liberty Motors and the new Liberty Outlet of Grass Valley. Gary Elkenbrecht, Tom Rubino, and Val Vittigan remind you to drive safely this holiday season. That's Liberty Motors and the new Liberty Outlet of Grass Valley.
And by Hanson Brothers Construction and HBE Rentals of Grass Valley. Orson and Helen Hanson, along with Sue Peterson, wish you the merriest holiday season ever. Hanson Brothers Construction and HBE Rentals of Grass Valley.
Premier Plumbing and Irrigation Supply of Nevada City. Mark and Chuck Ryan, along with Kerry McDonald, wish you and your family a very happy new year. That's the new Premier Plumbing and Irrigation Supply of Nevada City.
And by Grass Valley Glass of Grass Valley, Sean and Marty, and now Curtis Sawin wish you a prosperous and happy new year. Grass Valley Glass of Grass Valley.
And Accent Lighting of Grass Valley, Donna and Arnold Goldberg hope the new year brings you health and happiness. Accent Lighting of Grass Valley.
And by Mountain Recreation of Grass Valley, owners Jason and Jill Auld wish you a happy and playful new year. It's Mountain Recreation of Grass Valley.
And Happy New Year to each and every one of you from all of us here at Touchdown Productions. We hope you have a prosperous new year.
The champion of the 2001 60th annual Kendall Arnett, the Foothill Mustangs. Now for individual awards. Each year, the Better Life Foundation here in Auburn recognizes a Placer athlete as their most valuable.
Tonight's presentation of the 60th annual Kendall Arnett Basketball Tournament brought to you by Ernie's Van and Storage and American Red Ball Movers of Grass Valley. Owners Stewart and Douglas Sowell wish all the Bear River fans a happy new year. That's Ernie's Van and Storage and American Red Ball Movers of Grass Valley.
And by Plaza Tire and Auto of Nevada City and Penn Valley, owners Mark, Mike, and Fred Hauser remind you to drive safely this holiday season. Plaza Tire and Auto of Nevada City and Penn Valley.
Sierra Motorsports and Honda Motorcycles of Grass Valley. Don Dwyer and his entire staff hope you have a joyous new year. That's Sierra Motorsports and Honda Motorcycles of Grass Valley.
And by Placer Title Company and National Closing Solutions, NCS of Grass Valley. Their management and staff wish you a happy new year. Placer Title Company and National Closing Solutions, NCS.
Anthony Halby Insurance of Nevada City. Charlene and Anthony Halby wish you a healthy and happy new year. That's Anthony Halby Insurance of Nevada City.
Nevada City Auto Parts of Nevada City. Byron Ammon and his staff wish you a magical holiday season. It's Nevada City Auto Parts of Nevada City.
And the House of Print and Copy. Sandy Connolly and Patty Furry wish you a happy new year. That's the House of Print and Copy, Grass Valley.
And by Walker's Office Supplies of Grass Valley, owner Mike Anderson and his staff are hoping you have the best holiday season ever. Walker's Office Supplies of Grass Valley.
From Bear River High School.
And Happy New Year to all of you. From all of us here at Touchdown Productions, join us next week on the Nevada County Game of the Week as we travel to Bear River High School to watch the Bear River Lady Bruins take on the Placer Hill Gals in their first league game of the year. Can the Lady Bruins win the SFL title and go to Arco Arena this year? The road to the playoffs starts here, so don't miss our first SFL League telecast. It's the Lady Bruins versus Placer, exclusively on your Nevada County Game of the Week.
From Foothill High School, Ben Burke-Nelson.
And right now, presentations are being made to the victors.
Yeah, they just announced the most valuable players of the tournament, and 2 of Bear River's players have made it. Mitzel, of course, we'll vote for him on that as he put up quite a game tonight. And Cabrera from Bear River were giving the award for most valuable player.
2001, most valuable player goes to Sam Kirby.
So Sam Kirby gets the MVP award.
He was kind of shut down the last second half.
Your executive producer is Gilbert M. Dominguez. Tonight's graphics by Ingrid Harper. Camera operators tonight, Casey Dominguez, Marissa Dominguez, and John Lindsay. Engineer, David Bevan tonight. Thank you, David. And the web mistress, Silent Q Design, Shannon Mortensen. And of course, remote facilities courtesy of the Commander. Feel free to contact us at any time. Touchdown Productions, 12101 Jones Bar Road in Nevada City, California, 95959. Or feel free to pick up the phone and give us a call, 274-2206. Or on the web, www.touchdownproductions.com. So for all of us here at Placer High School, tonight's final score, 63-53. Bear River going down by 10. Stay with your Nevada County Game of the Week in 2002 for our continuing coverage of great high school sports. We'll be opening our regular basketball season with the Lady Bruins road to the playoffs as they take on league rival Placer High School next week from McCory Gymnasium. Then on January 5th, we'll stay in the South County and have a Forest Lake Christian doubleheader as both the boys and the girls take on Sacramento Waldorf in search of this year's CVCL title. It's always the best in Nevada County sports when you turn into your Nevada County Game of the Week, rolling on Nevada County sports since 1997. And yeah, I tell you what, the Waves and the Falcons, they got it on a few times last year.
Yeah, we covered one of those games.
Yeah,
it was very exciting.
Make sure you join us for Forest Lake Christian and Sacramento Waldorf again this year, as they are fierce rivals in that league. So for all of us here, have a very safe and happy New Year. I'm Mark Wall for the Big M. Good night, everybody.